All right, hey, what's up everybody? We're here in Roseville, California. Customer here who had some tenting. The floor tiles are tenting up. It's actually quite substantial. I can't tell for sure how much it is, but it's definitely, these tiles are really kind of tenting up. They would like me to assess it and find out why the tiles are tenting because they need to turn it into their insurance. So I told them I'd come out if they let me shoot some YouTube video on it for making an educational video. They said, sure, go ahead and do that. So I'm providing them an estimate for the repair and a diagnosis of why these tiles are tenting. So glad you're here with me. Let's go inside and find out why these tiles are tenting. Hi, Dick.
Welcome.
How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
So we got some tenting on the tiles, huh?
Yes.
Do you know how long the tiles have been down for? That is almost 30 years. Wow.
Yeah.
So in the last couple days, it started getting bad?
We noticed right day before yesterday or so,
Mm-hmm.
it got further out.
Yeah, there's a couple reasons that this could be happening. There could just be stresses, that opposing stresses, forces on the floor that are pushing in, and it has nowhere to go but up. Maybe water could be pushing things up. But what's strange to me is that we have an open edge of tile on this side. The forces could go out this way. Usually we see the tenting where the tile system is pinned in between two walls and nothing can move, so the only place it can go is up. But since this is open, that's why it's kind of confusing to me.
So it could be more moisture.
It could be, yeah. So we'll probably end up taking a couple of these tiles up. So let's see, so that is a ton of displacement on either side. So we're level right there. So yeah, we're tented up over an inch. Yeah, so we're tented up over an inch on either side of this. Wow. Okay, a lot of tenting here. So I think what I'll do, these tiles should pop up pretty easy. I mean, I'm gonna cut the grout out because you don't have any extra tiles, right? So I'm gonna do my best to not break any tiles. I can't guarantee it, but I'm gonna do my best to at least save the tiles so possibly we can put them back in if we find an issue that's repairable. Do you guys have you seen any other maybe hollows? Have you heard any other hollow spots in any other areas?
No, but like in our hallway over here, and I think that's for years, we've got a few loose tiles in there, but it's not kind of...
Maybe here or there, but nothing
You know what, here, check over here, I'll show you where.
Okay.
in front of that.
This, I kind of felt this was up a little bit, but
Yeah, you hear that more hollow sound?
yeah.
That means it's starting to happen there. See, that's how it should sound, solid. And you hear that hollow, that means those tiles are starting to break bond from the thin set underneath them. But yeah, that's solid. Now we're getting to those hollow spots here. And then, yeah, that's like a bass drum there. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably going to start with, since this area is the worst, I'll start with maybe those two tiles. Okay, I'm just going to look at the slope on here. So we have almost a 3% slope on these tiles, over 3%. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just take out I'll probably start with just this tile here. Actually, I'm going to take out both of these tiles. I'll cut those out. I don't even think I'll need to grind this one though. I think once I free one of these tiles up, the other ones I'm just going to be able to get in and just kind of pop up. So I got my 4.5-inch grinder. This is just a high-speed grinder, not variable speed, 10,000 RPMs. It's a Pearl P4 blade, which I like to use. I should have eye protection on, but I don't. I should have a guard on this grinder too, but I don't. So yeah, release the grout joints on the sides first. This guy it kind of just released once I did that. So I am seeing moisture under here. You see I don't have a moisture meter right with me, but you can see there is moisture coming up through the slab.
You can smell it.
Yeah, see there's the moisture. Not great coverage on this tile. You can see we'd like to have better coverage. You know, you can still see these trowel lines are not collapsed at all. And this looks like maybe a 1/4 by 1/4 inch notch trowel was used, where a 1/2 by 1/2 should have been used because the whole thing should look like this underneath it. The other thing I'm noticing here too is this white stuff right here, this white residue. What that is drywall texture. So when they built the house, you know, the drywallers come in, they spray all their texture on the walls, and it's on the concrete, and if the tile installers don't clean it, that's what we call a bond breaker.
Yeah.
It's not a good surface for mortar to adhere to because it's got that drywall dust. I don't think the bond breaker is an issue, but obviously there's some forces that are pushing everything up. So let me take a few more up. I should be able to get this guy up now. So I don't see the standing moisture in this one, but you can see it's definitely, if you had a moisture meter, this is definitely damp.
Okay.
The color of the thin set here, the light gray, this light gray is what dried thin set mortar looks like. You can see what it looks like compared to the mortar that was on the slab. Two different colors, because this one's holding moisture. So this is dry thin set, and that's the thin set that was adhered to the slab.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is definitely has moisture in it. I can feel it. So yeah, and it pushed that thin set all the way up off of the slab. You know, that's the way the coverage should look like with the mortar. There shouldn't be any voids like that. Even though there was good coverage, you know, the hydrostatic pressure pushed it off. If this drywall texture wasn't on the concrete before they installed the tile, I don't think these would have popped up. But yeah, the slab's perfectly level.
Which is a good sign, right?
Yeah, so nothing's happening with the slab itself.
Okay.
We just got a lot of moisture in here.
And don't know where it's coming from.
We don't know where it's
Or
coming
should-
from. Yeah.
Look at that. The plumber mentioned it could be, ooh, there's water.
Yeah, that's water.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got a lot of water in here. But yeah, all of
My guess is coming
See.
from this island. And
yeah, so you could see here, this is the drywall texture. This right here.
Yeah,
yeah,
You can even see the splatter that matches the.
yeah.
And so those tiles, because once drywall texture is wet, it just disintegrates. It kind of turns into nothing.
But if you have a bad enough leak, the tiles probably would have come up anyway. Or
I can't say that for sure, but I think a leak detection company could probably come to that conclusion.
Let me ask this question. They said if it was porcelain tile, it probably wouldn't tent. But they said the clay backing on ceramic
Yeah.
would cause it to swell.
Yeah, well, yeah, ceramic does absorb water where porcelain doesn't. So this clay bodies of the ceramic. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a combination of the two things. I think you got a lot of moisture in the slab and the drywall texture that wasn't scraped off of the slab in the first place. But that leads me to believe that this water is new. Otherwise, this would have happened 30 years ago.
Yeah.
right. Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just going to be more of the same here, but I kind of want to get these out of here just so they're not a trip hazard for you guys.
Okay.
Oh wow, look how much water is right there.
Wow.
There's an actual water leak
So
somewhere.
he thinks,
And then there's a crack. Yeah, so we got a little crack right here. Oh, there's my first broken tile.
well, might as well now.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Next step would be called the leak detection. They'll probably be able to verify where that leak exactly is.
Okay.
Then most of the time they do the repairs as well, so you might contract directly with them to do the repair, or
the
you
leak.
call on the leak.
Yeah.
Or you call your plumber that you've talked to back and say this is where the leak is. They'll probably have to open up a trench and do that whole thing. So regardless though, it looks like all of your tiles gonna have to come out. Yeah, I was hoping it was gonna be something a little simpler, but
Yeah, I know.
at least we found out what it was.
Well, we found out it's water. We don't
found
know
out-
where it's coming from.
Correct.
Right, okay.
Correct.
Leak detection. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice to meet you,
Nice.
Sue.
Nice to meet
Nice
you
to meet
too.
you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Did you do Brett's video? The Brett
Yeah.
Schlesser?
Brett, yeah.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts.
Yeah, he had his hands full with that contractor. Jeez.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to be there in a couple weeks to fix it all up.
Oh, good.
Oh, we got a new pan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, you
All
guys.
right.
All right. We'll talk
Thank
to you
you
soon,
so
Sue.
much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, so I've never seen that much water coming up in a slab naturally before. And being 30 years old, I can almost guarantee this is a new leak, probably in the fittings as they come up into the island. But the leak detection company will be able to figure that out. But in talking about this tile, again, I'm not saying this was the cause of the tiles tenting, but you see this texture on the thin set itself. This is the wall texture, and how much of it was on the floor. I mean, sometimes we see a little bit of overspray and there's never an issue. And again, I'm not saying that this is what caused the tiles to tent. I think because that would have happened a lot sooner after the installation. This is 30 years old, so I think the leak is what caused the tiles to tent, but this definitely didn't help the texture. That's definitely a bond breaker, and any water introduced to that is going to cause these tiles to lose bond. So that's a lesson. Prep your subfloors, prep your substrates correctly. That includes removing any paint, any drywall dust, anything that would inhibit a good bond between the thin set and whatever substrate you're using. So I hope that helps. I'm really glad you guys were along for the ride here. Stay tuned, make sure that you're subscribed, have your notifications on, because hopefully we end up doing the project here, and I'll show you how we completely remove all of that existing tile and go back in with new tile. Before I go, I love you. I love being your tile coach. We'll see you on the next video.